Hello everyone, I'm Master Awesome and welcome back to Doki Within Remastered! Last episode we confessed our feelings to Monika and, well, we realized that we like her, and now we're getting ready to announce our relationship to the club and see the reaction. Of course, Sarah already knows because, Monika kind of fumbled the bag with that one last episode. But now we're ready to continue on and move on with things here, so let's go ahead and get started. The bell for lunch break rings out and I'm the first one to rush out of class. Like I've done for the rest of this week, I instantly start heading towards the roof. In a sense, that's become mine and Monika's personal space away from the crowds within the school. Before I can start making my way up the stairs, though, a familiar voice calls out my name. Hey, Austin! Stopped momentarily, I turn around. As expected, there stands Ryuji, this time accompanied by Kaho. In all honesty, this is my first time meeting Kaho in person. Of course, Ryuji's showing me pictures of them together, and I'm certain I may have seen her around the school. Before that, I only knew her because of the student council, where Monika had met her, given they're both part of it. So you're the Austin Monika is telling me about. I guess I can kinda see why she's into you. I roughly remember Ryuji saying that Kaho has a habit of being flirty, even unintentionally. Anyways, how's things been with you so far? Honestly, they've been pretty good. They've been pretty great so far. I explain Monika's been a lot more upbeat this week. Not to say she's not usually like that. I just meant that she's been happier than I've seen her before. It's actually kinda adorable. She's not the only one that's noticed that. I've just been treating her like I always have is all. I'm trying, and failing, to hide a smile and blush. Well, however you did it, I'm proud of you, kid. I'm hardly a kid when I'm a week older than you. Ryuji gives off a nervous chuckle whilst Kaho seemingly tries to repress going into hysterics. I get the idea they usually have moments like this between them. Maybe should I expect Monika to be a bit more like this as well? Anyway, we should probably let you go now. Wouldn't want to keep Monika waiting too long now, would we? I'd not smile back at Kaho. Well, it's been nice actually meeting you in person, Kaho, and I'll see you in about... I quickly checked the time on my phone. Still got some time before lunch ends. In about 20 minutes, Ryuji. See you then, man. They better than head off to wherever they're going as I start to head up to the roof. Wow. Yeah, I'm enjoying this mod. I'm enjoying replaying this mod, even if it's like a remaster or whatever. I'm enjoying revisiting this mod. It's a nice way to revisit something, because I don't often revisit. I mean, I do actually revisit games on the channel pretty often, but it's just in the form of a challenge, not like remastering a playthrough. So yeah. For the brief time we had together with talk between Monika and I was quite loaded. By the sounds of it, some of the students that had seen us that morning were either in the student council or in Monika's PE class. According to her, it never felt like interrogation. She was just getting kind of exhausted answering everyone's questions. Sure, I was asked by a couple other students, but I can't help but feel a little bad for Monika. There's not much longer to go until I see her again. After it feels like an eternity, the bell then rings out, bringing the school week to an end for a good chunk of students. For me, though, it means two things. Time for literature club and more time with Monika. Wow. It was only a short walk to the club room, and of course I'm greeted by, hey Austin. I'm Monika, and there's a screenshot for potentially the thumbnail. Hey, Moni. We quickly embrace each other, smiling warmly. I'm so used to you calling me that. That's something that happened during one of our calls, and it's stuck ever since. It's adorable how flustered she gets when I say it. Well, it's cute, just like you. Oh, stop. I almost cut short by the sound of the clubroom door bashing against the wall. So I've heard about you two dating? Natsuki's demanding tone is enough to keep us both momentarily quiet. How did you find out? I said despite knowing how obvious the answer actually is. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of it's kind of obvious. Yeah, whole school knows. Yeah. You telling me the hots for each other was like the worst kept secret the school's ever had. But it's much more than that now, ain't it? I go to Monika, but she's going to inspect the door for any possible damage. Note to self, don't underestimate Natsuki's strength. So yeah, Monika and I are a couple. I make a nervous smile towards Natsuki. Since Monday, we were going to tell you earlier, but you know, the festival. If you didn't feel ready, that's fine. I guess you're right. As you look at the doors, I'm surprised Monika isn't more concerned about Natsuki, honestly. I'm surprised Monika isn't more concerned being like, Natsuki, are you okay after bashing through the door? The door's fine, you're lucky, but are you sure Natsuki's okay, Monika? Are you sure Natsuki's okay? Natsuki blushes a bit. Sorry about that. Please be a little more careful next time, okay? Natsuki nods. Although I need to ask something, Monika. Why do I get the feeling I know what she's gonna ask? Well, since you're with Austin, just how bad is your taste in men? Natsuki. And that's more sassy side has returned. I also can't tell who is more embarrassed by that joke, me or Monika. We'll have some time to figure that out as a voice calls out to Natsuki from the door. At least Austin is real Natsuki. Damn, Yuri, damn. Yuri calling her out. Jesus. Yeah, Yuri's got the lines too. Yuri knows what's up. We open the door and sure enough, Yuri and Sayori are standing in the doorway. Yuri's got an unusually cheeky smile on her face and Sayori's trying as hard as she can not to burst into laughter. Natsuki struggles to get any words out. Be right back. With an exaggerated look on her face, Natsuki storms off towards Yuri. Sayori comes to join Monika and I. This is my favorite happy couple. She gives us both a hug and a classic Sayori smile. So how have your days been? Kinda average. Had some people ask before maths, but besides that, nothing out of the ordinary. Let's say the main focus of today's student council meeting wasn't about the school. Hopefully next week should be a bit calmer in regards to our relationship. The look in Sayori's eyes makes me think she can already guess just how hectic Monika's day's been. But it's okay now. We're all here now and we can all relax. That sounds like a nice plan. Well, I can admit that we haven't really done much club stuff since the festival, but I think having this week to ourselves might have helped everyone cool off. While Sayori gives the pair of us an earnest smile, Monika forces one. I don't think the mentioning of the festival helped her case either, but I like that Sayori didn't notice Monika's apparent grievances before she started going over to Natsuki. As Sayori walks off, Yuri approaches us. I see my suspicions were correct after all. In all seriousness, I'm happy for the pair of you. Monika seems to perk up again. Thanks, Yuri. Just out of curiosity, though, what exactly made you suspicious? Yuri thinks for a second, glancing first at me, then Monika. Well, I suppose there was a time when Monika ended up dozing off on your shoulder. God, I almost forgot about that. A familiar crimson veil forms across Monika's face. If I remember right, it was Wednesday when that happened. Much like the week I'd initially joined the club, Monika was tired out by Kurosawa's class, which was entirely understandable. When I got into the club room that day, only Yuri and Monika were in the club. Monika noticed me and beckoned me over to the front desk. One thing led to another and she'd eventually passed out on my shoulder. Part of me wanted to wake her up, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. She was too peaceful. Austin? You okay there? Shit, was I daydreaming again? Yeah. So I was just thinking about something. I mean, it's not exactly the truth, but it's not entirely bollocks either. I mean, you're not wrong on either front. But again, like... Okay. I'll be right back, peeps. Okay, I am back. It has been a few days' time since the last segment, because now, well, I'm wearing a completely different outfit and everything, but besides the few questions about how things are between Monika and I, and the occasional Jeff Mike sense courtesy of Natsuki, the clipping is as normal as ever. It does seem to go rather quickly, though. I swear Fridays always seem to drag at the start, but then they go by way too quickly. Before the meeting draws to its close, Monika calls out to the group. Okay, everyone, could all of you come to the front for a moment? I'm the first to the front of the club room with the rest of the club following shortly behind me. So I'm sure you noticed we've not really shared poems since Monday, but I've been doing some thinking since then. Would you want to start doing it as a twice a week kind of thing? There's a moment or two of silence as your question settles in our minds. In all honesty, as much as I enjoyed sharing poems last week, having it as a nightly thing did put a strain on my brain. Heh, rhymed. Or you could even improve the overall quality of my work. I'd be up for that. I'm the first to pipe up. It's not too long until the other girls give their answers. I'm up for it. It'll give me a bit more time to better refine my writing. I'm fine with that. Natsuki's still thinking it over. Natsuki? I mean, I was just gonna say Austin's always saying he's up for... Okay, hold on. He's up for it because, you know, he's your bitch. I am not. You are totally Monika's bitch, MC. We are Monika's bitch. That's actually a good idea. Natsuki gives us all a wide smile at the cost of mine and Monika's embarrassment. Mostly mine. Anyway, with that, we can end today's meeting on a good note. I'll see you all next week. With that, we all go and pack our things. It's not too long until both Natsuki and Yuri make their leave, leaving only Monika, Sayori, and myself. I can tell they're talking about something, but I can't make out what. The pair of them soon approach me. Sorry, ready to walk home, Austin? Yeah, just give me a sec. I sling my bag over my shoulder. I look over at Sayori. You coming with, Sayo? Well, yeah, I'm not gonna stop hanging out with you just cause you're with Monika. That'd be dumb. It'd take a lot for Sayori to ditch you, Austin. You know that, right? Yeah, I know. It's kind of a dumb question to ask anyways. Projection is from laughter, we all walk off. Yeah, it's kind of a dumb question. That's kind of a dumb, yeah. I would agree. I would agree with that. Yeah. Though comes better than usual, which is saying a lot. Monika and I mostly keep to ourselves, occasionally answering serious questions about our plans for the weekend. Sarah herself seems exceedingly energetic. Again, more so than usual. She's mostly complaining about exams. Can't exactly blame her, though. It's not too long until the subject of how Natsuki took the news. It's only normal would have come up, considering how both Sayori and Yuri only showed up after Natsuki barged in. She's kind of like the door didn't get damaged, and like the door was unlocked. Poor girl could have dislocated her arm like that. Sorry about that. Hey, Sayori, it's okay. They were gonna find out one way or another. We've not exactly been the most secret about it today. I make a sly smile towards Monika, causing her to blush heavily. You say like we were making it in the corridor. She makes a quiet giggle as the sort of giggle that makes you think that maybe that thought crossed her mind. Don't give him ideas. I mean, Sayori's not wrong. Don't give us ideas. She's not wrong. The blush of Monika's cheek seemingly transfers over to mine. Damn it, Sayori. Anyway, see you both later. See you later. Later, Sayo. As I was inside, Monika and I make the extremely quick trip back to my place. I release Monika's hand to fish my keys from my pocket. I'll text you when I get home, Austin. I turn to face her and see her playing with loose strand of her hair. I smile as I step closer to her, gently grabbing hold of her hands. There's something I want to ask first. Would you want to go out tomorrow? I know it's not much, but I was thinking of going into town. Austin, remember what I told you on Monday? I think for a bit. A lot happened on Monday, so a lot of my memories are slightly blurred. I try to focus, but Monika breaks that focus by squeezing my hands a little tighter. The more time I get to spend with you, the better. No matter where we go, as long as I'm with you, I'll be happy. She lets go, just saying that, her words cementing themselves in my head. Aside from Sayori, Monika's the first person to say that to me. I can't help but be mad at her. I go say something, only for Monika to outmaneuver me and plant a quick kiss on my cheek. She returns my spouse. I raise my hand to my cheek. I'll take you when I'm home. Monika hurriedly speaks before starting to make the trek back home. I stammer incoherently, completely flustered. I stay stood outside until I can no longer see Monika. After that, I head inside and retreat back to my bedroom. Wow, she kissed her cheek. Well, pretty soon we're gonna have a moment where, we go full on smooch. So, that's gonna happen eventually, which will be very interesting. But Monika and I must have ended up texting for hours. Nothing new for either of us. Even if I can't hear her voice, she still manages to make me smile. If Natsuki was there, she'd probably tell me to get this stupid grin off my face. After we wish each other good night, I started to get ready for bed. For the first time in a while, it's an early night for me. Not that I'm complaining, though. It's like Monika said, the more time I get to spend with her, the better. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Well, that's good. That's good. It's finally Saturday. Really? Okay. I'm back. I left again. In the span of 5 minutes. At the last week, I didn't really question why I'm up so early on a weekend. I mean, I was up at like 10 a.m., 10:30, so not even 10:30, I think, so like 10:20. But I actually have reason to be up. Today marks my first actual day with Monika. Some people probably say the time we had at the cafe last weekend would count as a date. It's more of a last minute decision than anything else. Plus, until she went to confess, I had no idea that Monika even liked me that way. Sure, there were definitely points where the thought that had come into my head, but nothing to actually confirm that. Well, before her confession, that is. I quickly check my phone as I get out of bed. 7 to 7 a.m. I should have enough time to wash myself before Monika gets here, whenever that is. She was a little vague with when she was going to come over. I don't spend too long in the shower and soon return to my room to get dressed. I have to go for a pair of blue jeans and a black shirt. During a lengthy texting session yesterday, Monika said that I didn't need to overdress today. Despite her saying that, I'm still quite nervous. In fact, that says in face, not in fact. Oh well. It's supposed to say in fact, guys. Trust me. Trust me, not the game. It's supposed to say in fact. In fact, my anxiety is shooting through the roof. Today, though, that roof must be in another dimension. I end up waiting for just under an hour and a half till I eventually hear the doorbell ring. I immediately shoot up to answer, but am immediately stopped as Mom opens the door. Hi, is Austin there? He is, yeah, you must be Monika, right? That's me. I find myself smiling as I decided to head downstairs. It looks like the pair of them are getting along quite nicely. Admittedly, there was a part of me that was worried about if they didn't get along, but in all seriousness, why wouldn't they? I mean, Mom got on well with Sarah whenever she'd come around. Not only that, but she'd been quite eager to meet Monika's inside mentioned her. It almost feels as if those nerves were just there to fuck with me. It's not long until the pair of them noticed me. Honestly, Austin, I'm surprised you didn't invite Monika over sooner. Mom beams at me, quickly enjoying Monika's company. As for Monika herself, she looks as radiant as ever. I approach her, move my hand down her arm, and squeeze her hand in my own. You look great. Oh, stop. My comment succeeds in flustering Monika. She locks her fingers in mine. We say this for a bit before Mom speaks up once more. So, before you lovebirds head out, how about a drink? That sounds great, thanks. I wouldn't mind one, honestly. Thanks, Mom. The three of us end up mostly chatting about ourselves, stuff we've done, and now Monika and I met. Eventually, Monika starts talking about how we got together. Yeah, the festival. We don't talk about the festival. That was pain. Yeah, at least she had a reason to smile that day, so that's a good thing. What she said, Mom finds the whole situation really sweet. I noticed as she was talking about it, though, Monika started to hold my hand a little tighter. I can tell if she's trying to stay strong for me or if she's trying to put that day behind her. I'm sure she'll talk to me about it when the time's right. Don't want to pressure her. Yeah, if you didn't watch my original DDLC with him playthrough on the channel, if you didn't watch that from like a year ago, the festival really affects her because her parents are not happy with her, so yeah. Let's just say Monika does not stay happy and jolly forever. There's a point where things go south very quickly. So what, do you want to head off now? Yeah. Monk looks towards Mom with a smile. Thanks for having me over. No worries, hon. You're welcome to visit anytime. Both Monika and I then get up from the couch. We then head towards the door and after grabbing my jacket, head outside letting Mom know we'll be back later. Once outside, Monika taps my shoulder. I turn to face her. I just remembered that we never actually decided what we were doing besides going down. Monika gives a blush and a nervous laugh. I think to myself, did you really forget to go over that? You know we get when we're texting, that happening definitely seems plausible. But, one sec. It's because I pull out my phone. I go through a text from last night. Let me guess. Nothing. Yup. We forgot. I slip my phone back in my pocket and look back to Monika. Yeah, about that. My gaze fixes his back onto me, seemingly expectant. Maybe we don't necessarily need a plan. We could always make it up on the spot. I close her eyes, presumably thinking over what I said. Great. First day with Monika and first day in general, and I'm already making an ass of myself. Honestly, as someone who goes by schedules for the most part of the year, that sounds perfect. Monika's like to smile at me, but nowhere near as bright as hers. I take her hand in mine. Let's head off then. Without the pair of us set off. Wow. Some, as in a few, or multiple? That's the question. Probably see you guys in another 5 minutes. Okay. I think I can record and actually finish this episode now. So just so that Monika likes them. Yeah. Tell Monika to like the plans. Because if the girl doesn't like them, then you in trouble. You better hope the girl likes you enough to go on a second date. We decided to give it a slower walk, eventually making it into town. Of course, I can't say shit because I've never gone on a first date. Literally, I have actually never gone on a first date. But given that Saturday it's a lot busier than the other times we visited here, I gaze up at all the signs. There's so many places to choose from. It's almost overwhelming. Thankfully, my eyes eventually fixated on one sign in particular. I stopped in my tracks, Monika taking notes not long after. You okay, Austin? Yeah, it's just... I grab Monika's hand slips as I walk towards the store window. My eyes scan the various record sleeves that decorate the shelves. It's just that plays like this remind me of my dad. When I was younger, we'd always go vinyl shopping on weekends. Ever since I stopped myself short. I just started occasionally buying records just to keep his memory alive. If Monika's head rests on my shoulder. In response, I wrap my arm around her. Sorry, I didn't... No, Austin, you don't have to apologize. Monika wraps her arms around me. There's a moment of silence between us. There's something poetic about this moment to me, though. At the start of the week, I was comforting Monika. Near the end of the week, those roles have switched. Not that I'm complaining, though. I'm thankful that she's doing this. Monika soon speaks up again. How about we go in together? I look right into those beautiful eyes of hers. I love that. With Monika grabbing hold of my hand again, the pair of us head inside. Wow. Upon entering, we're immediately engrossed by the warm atmosphere of the store. It's a welcome departure from the streets, albeit a temporary one. Monika follows me around the aisles for a bit, her eyes sparkling in wonder. We eventually stop in the section dedicated to dance music. In most record stores, this section in particular always had me feeling the most nostalgic. It's just something about the music itself. There's a part of me that was always influenced by it, even if I didn't realize it sometimes. I look to my side and notice Monika's already going through the records. My certain sleeves are labeled and catches my eye. Can I just get that one sec? Of course. I point at the sleeve and Monika gets it out for me. It's a yellow suit blazing with a roulette wheel unlined with the name of the label, Roulette. You know, the name of the song kind of reminds me of you. Oh, how so? Remember my second day at the club? I do, yeah, and the track you played me. Yeah, about that. I know I said I was thinking about scrapping it, but after you said you dug it, I gave it a bit of time to grow on me. You know, I've worked on it quite a bit since then. I guess I could say the music sounds better with you. I mean, it's not bad. I'll be honest, it may be a little cheesy, but low-key, that was a good line. It was cheesy, but I'm not gonna lie, that was a good line. Why did I just say that? I know it sounded like overly cheesy, but coming from me, it's actually pretty cute. Like I will be a bit flustered by that. Smiling artist the record under my arm. Let's see what else we can find. Maybe we could listen to them together when we head back to mine? I said that without even thinking Monika is gonna be coming over after we're done out of town. I think I'd like that. After going 3 more records and paying for the Monika and I head out. Dude, look at that music though. I wish I saved. Because look at that music was kinda good. Now I wanna go back. God damn it. After some more walking, Monika and I ended up finding somewhere she wanted to check out. I wanted to go in with her, but she said she wanted to keep it a surprise. You know what, actually? You know what? I have to. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I had to go back and save. Just create a save point for it. So yeah, there we go. I have a save point for the final thing. So yeah, after some more walking, Monika ended up finding somewhere she wanted to check out. And oh yeah, 5 minutes passed. I ended up biding my time by scrolling through my phone. That's until I feel a slight tap on my shoulder. Slightly taken aback, I turned to see who tapped me. So sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's fine, Yuri. I just didn't see you there, is all. Out of everyone I expected to bump into today, Yuri certainly wasn't one of them. Say, how come you're out here? There was a book in the series I'm on released yesterday. I would have picked it up then, but I didn't have the time. I'm assuming you're here with Monika, right? I nod. Yeah, she's just getting something. She says a surprise. My, you're moving awfully fast, don't you think? You're joking nervously and I just stand there stunned. That's certainly one hell of a conclusion to jump to, isn't it? And out of everyone, it came from Yuri? No, it's not like that. You're less a little harder. Don't worry, I'm only teasing you. You're gonna chat for a good while. That is, of course, the Monika gets the sword bags in hand. Hey, hon, I'm back. I've been... Yuri. Oh, hey, Monika, it's good to see you. Yuri smiles warmly. Yeah, good to see you too. Monika's tone has gotten a tad dry. Yeah, this is a point where it really shows Monika's jealousy because she sees us with Yuri. She doesn't assume, oh, it's just us talking with a friend. She assumes it's like us, you know, being too friendly with Yuri. So I don't know. I've never really liked the jealous part of Monika. I've always disliked that part of her, but I mean, it's just how she is in the games. What brings you here? Monika's brow ever so slightly sharpens and there's a subtle force behind her delivery. Yuri stammers nervously. Monika's tone slowly feeling more hostile. I just step in before it potentially gets more uncomfortable for Yuri. Actually, Yuri wasn't time to buy a new book. She signed the book with me and we just started chatting. Whether I handled that as best as I could, I'm not entirely sure of. Regardless, Yuri seems appreciative of the attempted save. Right. Sorry, Yuri, I thought Monika's demeanor suddenly shifts. No, it's fine, Monika. I should probably be on my way anyway. Yuri quickly scurries off. I stand there in complete confusion over what on earth just happened. 1 minute I'm just talking with Yuri, but as soon as Monika returns, she gets hostile? Did you think that... Yeah. Did you think that Yuri and I were... it then clicks. That could very well be what she was thinking. I turned to her. Monika, Yuri and I, we weren't doing anything, I swear. I gently squeezed her hand to attempt some further reassurance. She looks through and sighs. I know you were in Austin. Honestly, that hadn't even crossed my mind. Oh? Well, what about all that with Yuri? Monika sighs once again. It's gonna sound stupid. Sweetheart, look, I'm not gonna lie. Me saying the lovey-dovey words and all that, it's a little cringe for me. I'm not gonna lie, the little cringe. Like, I say the music sounds better with you doesn't sound cringe, but then I say that, I don't know. I was my hands on her shoulders as her piercing eyes looked back to mine. I guess me saying it aloud is just, yeah, it's pain. Whatever it is, I'm all ears. I'm not gonna judge you, you know? Promise? I swear to you, if you want to vent, I'm here to listen. I might not be the best at it in class. When it comes to you, it's not hard. It's hard not to. Though I'm definitely biased. Monika chuckles slightly flustered. Wow, Austin. Oh, just wow. How is it that whenever I'm feeling down, you manage to cheer me up? I scratched the back of my neck, smile, and shrug my shoulders. I wish there was an easy way to answer that. My best guess is that it's just an innate desire to protect her smile. It sounds cliche as fuck, but it's true. I squeezed Monika's hand a little bit. Anyway, you want to talk about what's bothering you? Can we talk about it on the way back to yours? I don't exactly fancy staying in the street all day. She's got a point. You want to get going now then? Please. Monika hands me one of her bags. After taking it, I then lock my free hand with Monika's and her fingers intertwine. We then set off back to mine. Wow. Oh yeah, crap. Let me also make sure that I can get a screenshot for the thumbnail at some point in this video, you know? We are spending the next few hours in town. Aside from the occasional store visit, getting somewhere and getting something to eat, we spend most of the day just walking around and taking in the scenery. After a hectic this week started, it's certainly a nice change of pace. As mentioned earlier, we listened to the 4 records I bought sitting together on the floor with Monika resting her head on my shoulder. There weren't anywhere between us as the music played, just a brisk, peaceful silence. Eventually, the final track plays out, and I move to sit on my bed. Monika then joins me and I rest my arm over her shoulder. Thanks for today, Austin. I really enjoyed myself. I gave her shoulder a slight shake and a rub. I should be thanking you, Monika. To be completely honest, I was really nervous about today. I mean, it was the first day I've ever been on, and a little part of me was worried about fucking it up. But you let me be my weird self. You putting over my dreadful jokes. Always helped me feel a little bit more confident in myself. Austin, you never have to be worried about being yourself around me. You being you is what I like about you. Oh, well, I actually like a lot about you. Monika pulses, a familiar feeling in my cheeks burning up makes itself known once more. She rests her arm over my shoulder, much like I'm doing to her. She turns to face me. Say, remember how I told you I wanted to ask you out a while ago? I do, yeah. Monika's gaze rests from her cheeks right under her lips with that knowing smile. This is it, guys. Okay, this is gonna be the thumbnail shot. This is gonna be the thumbnail shot for the video. This is it, everyone. This is what, EP4? EP4, right? EP4, right? EP4? Our first kiss. This month caused me to stammer slightly. Monika? It's something else I've wanted to do for a while as well. Without another word, Monika pulls herself up to meet my face and presses her lips against mine. Wow. And well, that's the thumbnail shot for this video. At the point where I most wanted my heart to try to burst out of my chest, it doesn't. Anyway, this was completely natural to do. I pull her closer to me, causing the seal between our lips to tighten. In unison, we move our heads to the side, trying to better display our shared passion. Oh, and kind of fourth wall breaking, yeah, for the game. You feel Monika resting her hand on my leg, but even then, my breathing is steady. Whether or not either of us are any good at kissing, it doesn't detract from the moment itself. With that being said, Monika is a wonderful kisser. I took her to pull away from the kiss for a second, only for Monika to pull me back in. It's clear she wants to savor this moment for as long as possible. To be honest, so do I. If someone told me that I'd one day end up like this, I would have more than likely said you were lying. For the first time in a while, I'm more than happy to be wrong. Wow. Okay, at least the music is still playing. This is also good music. I can't lie, this is also some pretty dang good music. I mean, this mod has a lot of good music. There are a lot of tracks in the Doki mods that have good music, but this mod, specifically this mod, my god, its music slaps. Its music just slaps. Like, I don't care what any of y'all say. What any of y'all say in the comment section disagreeing with me, try me. Try and list a better music track in Doki. Try me. There isn't one. Eventually we do pull away and just turn into each other's eyes, smiling brightly. Hope that was worth the wait. I want to come into a tight embrace. I love you so much. We made each other's arms for a little while longer. I can always smile whenever we're like this. I'd say this forever if I could, but much like the first time we held each other, time isn't on our side. Hey, you should probably start home before it gets too late. Speak with a slightly downcast tinge to my voice. I know. My downcast mood isn't lost on Monika, even seemingly being reflected by her. I placed my hand on Monika's cheek, causing her to smirk. I'll see you out. Okay. I'm gonna head downstairs, both of us silently wishing we could have more time together. I've got a good feeling that we will get more time soon. We're still a relatively new couple after all. Monika tells me that she'll text me as soon as she gets home. After one final quick kiss, she departs and I'm left feeling even happier than the day we first got together. I lean against the wall smiling to myself. I just had my first kiss. Of all people, Monika certainly sets the bar high. It's nice seeing you this happy, Austin. Huh? I look up and see Mom standing there. Seeing you and Monika together earlier, it kind of reminds me how your dad and I were when we first met. Mom gives me an earnest smile. It's nice to see that she still has fond memories of him. Then again, it's been 7 years since his passing. He'd be proud of you, he really would. Thanks, Mom. I smile back at her. I wish he was still here. What gives me comfort is the thought that he's out there, watching out over us wherever he is. I'm gonna head upstairs for a bit. I'll be down later. Tell Monika I said hi. Mom goes out to the living room and I head upstairs. I spent the next 10 or so minutes waiting for Monika to get home, all the while reflecting on the events of the day. I spent even more time with Monika than I'd ever expected to. But on top of that, Monika and I had our first kiss. I can't say for Monika, but I know that's gonna be one memory that I hold on to for as long as I can. Things can only get better from here, right? I really hope so. Besides, with Monika by my side, I'm confident we can take on anything together. Anything at all. Well, you sure can, and while I didn't have to censor that, oh, here's Act 2. Getting into Act 2 this episode. Okay, that's very annoying. I don't know. Just a dream. I was scrolling myself. Well, I didn't have to censor anything in the series yet. I remember in, like, I don't even know what episode, but it was a certain episode I had to censor a scene. I am not going to blur anything. In a future scene, it's going to get a little suggestive. Well, I'd say more than a little suggestive. But I'm not going to censor it. However, I'm not going to censor it by blurring it. I'm going to censor it in a different way. So, I'm going to censor it differently than the original LP. I just can't believe that I'm going to have to censor that scene again. Like, I'll be honest. When I was thinking of doing this remastered playthrough, I'm like, okay, it's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be great. And I remembered, wait, there's that one scene in the game. There's that one scene in the game where I have to censor it. So that's not great. It's not great. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so looking forward to it. Monika been all of us on Sunday as much as she wanted to. From what she said when we were texting after she got back on the set. Bro, is this game trying to give me a stroke? Is this game trying to give me a stroke? Because Jesus, I can't read the lines smoothly at all. From what she said when we were texting after she got back on the set. On the Saturday? What is that supposed to be? Generally, when she just got back on Saturday, her dad seems slightly annoyed by how long Monika was out for. Okay, too bad, so sad. I'm out until 10:30, 11 o'clock at a friend's, and I come back home and, like, my parents are asleep. Like, bruh. Like, brother. Get over it. Rose said he was being ridiculous. I mean, seriously. Seriously, freaking out over how long your kid is. I mean, especially if your kid is like nearly an adult, like at least let them have some freedom. Like, let them go and hang out without having to be like, oh, I don't want to go home because my parents are gonna be pissed at me for coming home late. It's like, dude, take a chill pill. Her dad needs to take a chill pill. Monika's dad needs to take a chill pill. Her dad is, well, let's say her dad is. I muted that because I don't think I can say that without getting in trouble with YouTube, so yeah. I don't think it was just him being productive. Like when she told me about him last Monday, part of me can't be too sure. What did she tell you about him? Details being left out of the game? What the freak? Like, what did she tell you about him? That he's a major douchebag, or like, what exactly? Now I'm very curious. I don't sleep from my eyes. I make my way to the bathroom to kick off my morning routine. Even then, I find myself yawning in the shower. I didn't stay up too late last night, did I? Oh well, was the video chat with Monika last night? Even if she couldn't come over, we at least got to see each other in some way. My silent noticing is then interrupted by a sudden ringing of my phone. Quickly wrapping a towel around myself as I switch the shower off, I then make my way back to my bedroom. It's only after once I get into my room that my ringtone cuts off. Patting my head down with a towel, I reach my phone and turn the screen on. The missed call notification, I dial back almost instantly. Hey, so I can answer straight away, Moni. Just got out of the shower. My glass house slight giggle caused me to go a little red. And now it's calling me dirty-minded? She audibly stammers. I mean, you'd probably be the same with me. It seems a little early to assume that, but it seems quite likely. I chuckle light and smile. Morning, by the way. Morning, you sleep well? I love it's like I just get out of the shower, like, brother. The innuendos Like, if you play this game and you don't understand the innuendos, then, oh my god, just wait until you're a bit older and then play it again. Like, understanding the innuendos is crazy. Because, I mean, clearly, from the game, obviously, from the game's context, we can assume that Monika was having dirty thoughts. Like, not just kissing. You know, the three-letter word, has X and an S and an E. I think you can spell that. I think you can spell that one out. As well as I could, yeah. I really give you up too late. You say like I didn't want to stay up with you. We share a laugh. Anyways, you mind if I come over before we went to school today? Monika, we've been together for a week. Of course you can come over. Just give me time to get dressed. And then I send my rundown. Money, in a bit. Monika hangs up. Oh my god. Bro, my phone just went off. My phone just went off. Okay. It's just a garage door notification. Wow, okay. Checking my phone onto my bed, I quickly fetch my uniform from the closet. I know Monika's only teasing, but I can't really take a chance. That was a good reason she's the lead on the track team. Cause she a fast runner, baby. She a fast one. I get just what must be record time. Right now, I'm just drinking coffee and awaiting Monika's arrival. In time, there's a knock at the door. It's open. I call out, still sipping my drink. The door opens, then closes. The familiar face turns the corner. Hey, Austin, she beams at me. Setting my empty mug on the table, I stand up and go towards her. Hey. Give her a quick kiss on the cheek and pull her into a hug. She does the same. I missed you. I missed you too. Anyway, we still got... I quickly checked my phone. 7:07 a.m. We got just over 20 minutes before I usually head off. You want to go a bit early or no? Nah, I'd rather stay here a bit longer. Like, I've got my social studies exam this morning. I just kind of want to take my mind off of it a little. She looks at me with pleading eyes. So, you just want to cuddle on the sofa for a bit? Please. Take Monika by the hand, we head towards the living room. When the first get comfy on the sofa, Monika following shortly after. I wrap my arm around her, making it easier for her to rest her head on my shoulder. She hums softly. It's a really nice feeling. It's time to doze off together, but we know we can't. At least for now. I wish we had more time like this. It always seems that time goes by too fast when I'm with you. Your voice, I mean... That's like me and my mom. Literally. When I was younger, I used to hang out with my mom, and then the weekend would just fly by. I'm like, where'd the weekend go? Her voice has the same downcast tone from when she left on Saturday. I give her a quick squeeze, paired with a gentle smile. It just makes those moments with you all the more special. Overly cheesy, but honest. I swear that's my style. But hey, Monika seems to enjoy it. Can't complain too much if it helps that you see that smile. The partial silence isn't broken with the sound by the door opening. Hey, I woke up on time this morning. Wow, sorry, woke up. It's a miracle, everyone. Sorry, woke up on time for once. What the frick? Sayori woke up on time? Like, actually? Bro, Sayori, that's a record. That's a record break. You just broke a record, Sayori. That's breaking a record right there. Sayori never wakes up on time in any DLC mod. In any mod, she never wakes up on time. This is very new. This is crazy, dude. Wow, Sayori. We're proud of you, Sayori. We are so proud of you, Sayori. So proud. Even though Monika's stunned silence, Sayori's eyes flicker open. To accompany your silence, Monika gives me a look that I can only describe as slightly confused. Maybe I should have told her about Serenity and I's happy to just waltz into each other's houses. Serenity, in contrast, seems completely unfazed by Monika being in my arms. Oh, hey, Monika. She's Monika, cheery smile. Hi. Monika stammers a bit. Can't say I blame her. It's an everyday your partner's best friend just barges in without warning after all. I tend to live in the moment, I open my mouth. You hear that, Moni? Sirs, woke up on time. It's the end of days, I tell ya. My sarcastic tone gets a lively chuckle from Monika and a bit of a whine from Sayori. Oh, it's the usual something I know I'll get used to. Sure, you're getting better, sir. Sure, you are. I know. And I'm proud of you, you know? I mean, waking up on time, it's crazy. If anything, maybe I should take a lesson from Doki Doki. Maybe I take a lesson from a video game and wake up on time. Okay, then get up from the sofa. So you both ready to go? Like I am. You, Monika, look pretty comfy there. She gets a giggle on top of the tease. On top or to top off the teasing. Okay. I just sighed as Moni holds herself against my arm. Come on, let's go. After locking the door, the three of us start the walk to school. I take Monika's hand in mine, and soon enough, Sarah starts talking to us about her weekend. I could get used to this. Well, hopefully you do. It doesn't take us too long to get to school. The three of us decide to loiter around the courtyard for a bit. Eventually, though, it's time for Monika to head to her exam, she sighs. I still feel a little underprepared for this. Acting on instinct, I gently place my hands on her shoulders. Her eyes may mine again, her uncertainty barely contained behind them. You've got this, Moni. I've got full confidence in that. Moni gives a nervous chuckle. That makes one of us. Moni. I rest my hands on her waist, causing Monika to blush slightly. I give her a firm, loving smile. I'm always going to be rooting for you, no matter what. There's a brief moment of silence between us before Monika pulls me into an embrace. We catch a few looks from some of the other students around us. I've got a feeling that, like many other things, I'll need to get used to it. It's kind of amusing, though. Are there other couples around school that they could be gawking at? I know Monika seems the popular girl around here. If this past week has taught me anything aside from expecting the unexpected, it'd be that there's a lot more to Monika than people seem to think. Part of me just wishes she was more willing to open up about that side of her. Did I really say after? Did I really say after? Wow. It's like I can't talk English today. It's like I have a lisp. I mean, I don't have a lisp, but not that I'm making fun of people who have lisps. I'm not. If you have a lisp, that's okay. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop. Maybe it'll happen later. I'm surprised by giving me a quick kiss on the lips. And that's most seemingly starting to whisper in their little groups. I couldn't care about that though. I'll see you later. I love you. I love you too. Among them walks out joining a group of people I assume are some of her classmates. Then slump back into a bench next to Sayori, silently daydreaming about when I'll next see Monika. You two are really cute together, you know that? I'm suddenly snapped out of said daydream. Huh? I don't know, you just have this. You both have some great chemistry. Like you just click. That's the only way I can really explain it. I'm really happy you found someone. My eyes meet the ground as I smile what Sayori just said. My face, once again, bordering on becoming a tomato. Thanks, Sayo. Let's get to class. Yeah, that's true. You should probably get to class. That's where most Mondays feel the same. It almost feels like time itself almost close to a complete crawl. Though realistically, I'm probably feeling like that for one reason. Just a couple more agonizing minutes. And I'll be able to see her again. Hopefully. And at long last, the bell rings for lunch break. There's the class started filing out, myself silently wishing I was the first out. It does suck being at the back of the class sometimes. I started to head for mine, and Monika's regular rendezvous point, the roof. It's become a second habit at this point. I would have waited by the main hall for her to finish, but the school has been a bit strict when it comes to loitering around there, especially with it being exam season. I pull up the stairs only to find myself seemingly alone on the roof. I look around me, even looking behind the door in case she wanted to surprise me. Nope, she's not here. Exam must have run over. I'll get towards the bench we do sit at and get my lunch out. As I start to eat, I soon hear the loud stamping of approaching footsteps. Whoever it is, they seem pissed. Suddenly, the door swings open, hitting the wall quite loudly. As a result, I turn around and my eyes meet Natsuki. As for my prior assumption, she seems exceedingly pissed. That's why she is, I have no idea. Despite the distance between us, I can tell she's muttering something. In typical Natsuki fashion, there's some obscenities thrown in here and there. For a second, her eyes meet mine and she falls silent, her eyes averting mine almost instantly after they met. There's silence for a good minute or two before Nat speaks up. Kinda figured I'd find you here. She tries to come off as snarky, but the subtle shaking in her voice tells me she isn't herself. You waiting for Monika? I nod. There's silence between us again. You okay? I'm fine. She grumbles after a brief silence, but even she seems unsure of her answer. She looks at me and raises an eyebrow. Why are you giving me that look? I said I'm fine, Austin. Why that's hard to understand? Nancy's tone gets noticeably shakier as she speaks. Definitely not fine. That's the expression softens as she comes and sits next to me. Started getting bitchy again. Hey, don't sweat it. Just, what's up? You don't seem like yourself. Like you noticeably fidgets a bit. It's just been really stressful this morning. Oh, it's been stressful the whole damn year. It just feels like we're being beat over the head with the same shit we've learned for the last few years. Just for us to be stuck in the same cycle of work, eat, sleep. For the rest of our lives. Natsuki sighs, quite clearly frustrated. The small party wants to say she's being overdramatic, but at the same time she's got a point. I saw emotion for her to continue. What makes it hard is when half the kids in your classes are complete dicks, and the teachers ain't much better. Natsuki breathes harshly through gritted teeth. Eventually though, she's able to relax a bit. After the triad from her, it's certainly a relief. Natsuki suddenly gives me a small chuckle. What's funny? It's just, you're inventing when you're waiting for someone who's got their shit figured out. I wouldn't say that's exactly true. Eh? Ah. So by mumbling, Natsuki seemingly overheard me. The fact that becomes clearer by the curious look she gives me. You want to talk about it? I assume Monika hasn't completely got your ass whipped yet. I bite my tongue at that remark. want to be honest with Natsuki about what Monika's going through, but for one, a lot of that's more private. Second, Monika would probably get a little mad at me if I told Nat about that. Maybe I tell her about it this morning? I sigh. Well, Moni had one of her exams this morning and she was getting really nervous. Like, proper nervous. Even though she's gonna ace it? I mean, that's what I told her. I think it's mainly because everyone holds her up so high, you know? Natsuki seems to dwell on this. I mean, I guess that kinda makes sense. But I don't anyone really think less of her over some stupid test. I mean, it immediately reminds me of someone who would. My thoughts are then interrupted by the slightly and audible sound of Natsuki wincing in discomfort. You good? Yeah, just bloody hungry. I did not see a slightly concerned look. I've checked out how casual she is. Why are you giving me that look, Austin? It's nothing bad, it's just that Dad doesn't get paid until Friday. It sucks, but we gotta make food last. Sorry, I didn't mean to assume. My apologies caught in my throat. Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. You ain't the first to assume that. Now I feel bad and dumb. I think I know how to salvage the situation, though. Say, you wanna get something from the vending machine on the first floor? I don't know, you gonna pay? I sigh, hesitating momentarily. I suppose. Like flashed me a quick grin before making her exit from the roof. I follow soon after. Talking to me, Natsuki is mostly quiet. Given the bulk of our previous conversation, it's not entirely surprising. I give her a couple of coins and just wait around idly. With the small talk that we did have, I did learn some little bits about her home life. From when I found out that her mother had left the country when she was quite young, with her dad having to raise her. Apparently, he's also dating someone from his workplace. Soon enough, though, in spite of my reminiscing, I hear some footsteps. A look left and a smile makes its way into my face. Hey, Moni. Sure enough, there's Monika. However, the closer she gets, the more I realize how nervous she looks. Hey, Moni, you okay? Huh? Monika's attention is snapped towards me. Her expression soon softens with a then shares a smile. Austin, she sighs before picking up her pace. Her smile shines brightly up close. Any sign of nervousness she displayed is now gone. I missed you. I feel my cheeks redden slightly. I miss you too, huh? We give each other a quick kiss. How did the exam go? That doesn't sound good. Great going, dumbass. She grimaces. I mean, there were parts where I completely blinked on the questions, and I'm kind of worried I've screwed up. I ran my right hand down her arm and squeezed her hand in my own. I'm positive you did just fine. My girl gently. I love how you can see Natsuki's expression change. It's like, oh, she's about to flip out. I only say that because I know it's gonna happen because I've played this mod before. There's a reason this playthrough is called a remastered playthrough. So yeah. That's where you're only one out of us that has this much faith in me. It's also been endearing. I then moved my hands on Monika's waist, causing her to blush slightly. I mean, I already said it this morning, but just know that I'll always believe in you. In response, Monika rests her hands on my waist and starts to pull me towards her. She closes her eyes and parts her lips, getting closer and closer. I love Monika's eyes too. Oh my god. Close her eyes and parts her lips, getting closer and closer. They were just about to kiss. Will you two just fuck already? We're gonna stand there pretty much frozen in each other's arms. Oh my god. Everyone's looked to the sides, to our shared embarrassment. Natsuki's eyes aren't the only ones locked onto us. There's an intense silence between us as some of the surrounding students begin to mutter. It sound is cut short by that of a classroom door being yanked open. Natsuki, here, now. A teacher I don't really recognize beckons Natsuki over. Natsuki huffs and looks away from me and Moni. Coming. Nat sucks into the class and the corridor returns to relative normality. Moni and I release each other and look away with red cheeks. Sorry, I didn't realize she was still there. She's probably gonna think that I'm an idiot. How couldn't I remember Nat was there? I mean, I am, but she seems to like me despite that fact, so I can't complain too much. No, it's fine. Oh, brother. Gardner's gonna ask if we've actually... If anyone tries to say anything, they're probably just jealous. Plus, I'd be kind of lying if I remember having this exact same reaction to the original playthrough, but bro, you can't just say that. Dude, you can't just say that, my guy. You cannot just say that, my guy. Bro, my words remain stuck in my throat. Oh, things I could have said to her. So my boyfriend's a pervert. Terrific. No, my words are once again trapped in my throat and my cheeks turn hellfire red. I don't know where Moni bursts into laughter, only causing my cheeks to burn brighter. Babe. Moni places her hands on my hips, her face adopting a sly smirk. A sly smirk. It's okay, we all have those thoughts sometimes. She rubs her thumbs against my waist. Intends to diffuse any impending awkwardness, I quickly change the subject. And anyways, you want me to walk to your class? Wouldn't you be late to your own class, though? I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't mind missing Honda's class. Austin. Well, I guess size my name. Wait, size it? Okay. Austin. I guess that'd be the proper way to sigh my name, right? I mean, I literally put my name as a kid. Whatever. I don't want you to suffer because of me. I want you to do your best for the finals, you know? As Mike releases me, the bell signifies the end of the lunch period. Oh, no bell sound effect this time, yay. We give each other a final kiss before we split off in the opposite direction. Honda's class may drag on, but later Ryuji makes it bearable. Before it was Monika that made English class bearable, now it's Ryuji making Honda class bearable. Computer science class certainly woke me up after Honda's snooze fest. The book eventually signed off at the end of the day for my students. The extra hour and a half gets spent with, well, not only my girlfriend, but the 3 of my closest friends. Just a few more doors to pass and I'll be there. Hey everyone! My greetings to the attention of the other 3 present club members. Natsuki being absent for earlier, I'm guessing. Yuri sheepishly waves at me as Monika approaches me. Hey, Monika beams happily. Hey! We quickly embrace each other. Hiya! Here's my chilly and I smile back. Hey, Sayo, you doing good? I am, yeah. Although we gotta ask, where's Natsuki? Monika and I share a nervous giggle, our minds being immediately brought back to lunch. Yeah, about that. Lettuce House and I were getting a bit lovey-dovey, and Natsuki, well, you know how Natsuki gets. Starts out with a stifling giggle. As she mouths, oh my god. What happened after that? Well, the quarter went silent. Some people started murmuring. When the teachers dragged her in, I may have slightly embellished that last part, but seeing Sarah's reaction is priceless. Yeah. And then, as if on cue, hey, your girl's back. Sorry it took so long. Hey, Natsuki, how's attention? Monika laughed nervously as Natsuki gasps in faux shock. So he trots off the safety, giggling her peach-colored hat. Natsuki grits her teeth as she like tries on the V. You told her about that? Monika giggles once more, replying to Natsuki's immediate assertion that I told Sarah about what happened. Ah, no, actually, that'd be Moni that told her. Monika surprised I said nasty. I mean, she did ask. Let's just stop for a moment before once again focusing her energy on me. Bringing her friend under the bus like that? Maybe it is whooped as I thought. Crush, you ever gonna let that go? Nope. Yep, just as I thought. Feeling proud, Natsuki cheerily goes over to the closet. Moni steps a little closer to me. You might have talked to Sarah for a bit, do you? Of course I don't mind. I sat at press on exactly what she wants to talk with Sarah about. I'm not that nosy after all. Plus, knowing Monika's probably about the final start of the club. Promise it won't be too long. And if you all remember in the original game, this would be where Monika presumably tells Sayori that we're hers and all of that. Like, this would presumably be the point in the original game where Monika's probably telling Sayori something that causes her to take her own life. So, yeah. Of course, Doki Doki Literature Club. I will be playing through that full game. I'll be doing a replay-through of it with face. It depends. It really depends. I don't know if it's going to be with face cam or not, but Doki Doki Remastered will be coming. First, I'm going to finish this one, then I'll... Why did the text advance? I don't know why the text advanced. I don't know. I did what? Cards for some of the literature club. I sure don't read as much as I thought I would. Feeling okay. My sudden, albeit hushed yelp startles you seemingly popped out of nowhere. I didn't mean to scare you. No, you didn't scare me. I just didn't see you. It holds one front of her smile from when I first came in today. Let's go back to my reading. Actually, Yuri, you mind if I ask you something? Me? Yeah, just something quick. You're in the spot, so she scoots near my desk next to mine. I'm listening. So, I lower my voice. Do you remember when you bumped into me on Saturday? I do, yes. That's where Monika not really making me feel particularly... Yeah, about that. I was in the back of my neck. I just wanted to apologize for how Monika acted back then. He looks a little confused. Wait, you're apologizing for her? And I nodded a little nervously, quickly glancing back at Monika in case she overheard me. Unless she's apologized to you already, of course. Ears eyed glide towards the ground. Now you mentioned it, she's kind of been avoiding me today. What? She has? She nods. I mean, it's definitely a possibility that I could just be overthinking again. But I was just wondering if you two are okay. Me and Moni? Yeah, we're still good. I'm glad. I'd hate if I was the cause of a rift between you two. A small but very audible chuckle leaves my lungs before I quickly cover my mouth. At the corner of my eye, I noticed Monika looking over at me. There's a look I can really describe as confusion, although it quickly dissipates as a gentle smile forms on her face. Maybe me, I smile back before turning my attention to Yuri. If it helped, would you want me to talk to her about it? Yuri ponders a little before replying. If it's possible, yes. And maybe after the club's finished today, perhaps? I'll try, don't worry. If it was anyone else, maybe I wouldn't have that much trouble mentioning it now. Emphasis on maybe. Regardless, I know how much Yuri hates confrontation, especially if she's at the center of it. Thank you. It's okay, I just want to clear the air a bit, you know? Well, I appreciate it regardless. You're gonna end up chatting for a little while longer, just generally catching up on school and stuff she's been reading. Soon enough, that Monika goes out to the club in her trademark style. Okay, everyone, it's time to share poems. Wow. Still find it slightly funny. Something part of me would have considered this torture years back. I was etched into my brain as if it was second nature. And honestly, I'm not even mad. It actually feels great to get creative and not have my arse sat facing a screen for several hours. Yeah, that's fair. I do that too much. I mean, I record videos, but on top of it, I watch TV, so yeah. The session eventually comes to an end, and we all start packing up for the day. Both Natsuki and Yuri leave not long after. After zipping out my bag, I approach Monika. Hey, Austin, she greets me with her usual cheery tone. Hey, Money, ready to head home? Almost, I just gotta put the rest of this paperwork in my bag. Just wait in the corner with Sarah, I won't be long. I'll look over to Sarah, who's holding the door open with her arm gesturing toward the corridor. Come on, lovebirds, my arm's getting tired like this. I have a quick kiss on her cheek before moving to join Sayori. The purpose then moves into the corridor to wait. Alright. True to her word, Monika didn't take too long to finish packing, and now I'm gonna drink some water while I do this. The three of us ended up getting the usual route along with a stop at a nearby store. I'll see you both tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Later, Sayo. So gives both Monika and I a goodbye hug before heading inside. Pokemon doesn't take too long, especially given that Sarah and I are neighbors. As I go to grab my keys from my pocket, Monika releases my hand. I turn to face her. You mean to call you when you get back? Of course, yeah. But can I ask you something first? Of course, yeah. I slide my hands into my pockets. Part of me can already guess what she wants to ask about, or rather, who. And it's probably gonna make me sound like a jealous so-and-so. But I noticed you talking to Yuri earlier. Called it. Like, I'm not mad. I couldn't be mad at you. Especially not for talking to a friend. No, that'd just be stupid. That's oddly specific. I shake off the weird feeling quickly. You told me you've been ignoring her today. I guess I sigh, internally debating how best to phrase what I'm about to say. You're not doing it deliberately, are you? At that, Monika's stunned. For a brief moment, I get the sinking gut feeling in my stomach. A million different outcomes play on my mind on how Monika could potentially respond. No. I didn't realize that I was ignoring her. I just been a little preoccupied with my thoughts today. I guess it was a little worse than I thought. I raise my hands on Monika's shoulders. Your dad been bothering you again? She nods regretfully. Given how little I know about her dad, there's only a few things I can imagine him moaning about. Either a relationship, her university prospects, or for no discernible reason at all. Again, with how little I know, it could be one of those or something completely different. With that uncertainty playing on my mind, I decide not to press it. Look, all I'm gonna suggest is talk to Yuri. Just to clear this all up, you know? I suppose you're right. I quickly plant a kiss on Monika's cheek, causing her to look back to me with a smile. You trust me, right? Of course I do, Austin. It's just, I've only really known Yuri since she joined the club, and I know she can hold in the low when something's bothering her. Well, at least that's how she was with her and Natsuki's first major disagreement. You still know her better than I do. If there's anyone that can get through to her, it's you. God, you sound so sure. She tries to regain some of her confidence, though her nerves still peek through. I entwine my fingers to Monika's and her eyes look back into mine. That's because I am sure. I believe in you, you know. She tends her grip on my hands. I know. Just the reason why I love you so much. She lets out a soft giggle. A smile of faint scarlet hue washing over me. I love you too. I'll come when I'm home. I'll be waiting. We share a quick kiss before Monika heads off. I then turn to my door, and after finally locking it, I head back inside. And I think that's where I'm going to end off this episode. And okay. Didn't last too long. Alright. I'm going to end off the episode here. Hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed this one. Doki with and Remastered. Click that subscribe button. Click on all so you know if I don't post videos. That's my content. And yeah. Just hope you all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, click on that bell, click on all. Yeah. I'm enjoying this mod, replaying through it. It's fun. Next time, we'll be seeing what's up ahead. We had our first kiss with Monika. It's crazy. Next time, we'll be seeing how things go with this mod. And how things progress with us and Monika. And just overall the story of this mod. See you all next time on Doki Doki Within Remastered. Peace out.